Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And how are you, students? So this time I would like to share the discussion of the previous assignment with the topic of equivalence above what level. Yeah. So here I've given you an instrument, a research instrument, containing um, 58 items, statement items, and some of the items have like above it level issues here, so that when you do not have the knowledge of equivalence above it level, you might translate it wrongly or inequivalent. Okay, so without further ado, let's discuss this assignment. Okay, I have highlighted some numbers, which have the sort of thing like idiom, phrasal verb, or fixed expression. Yeah. Okay. Like number 10, number 18, 22, 28, 31, 38, 46. Yeah. And apart from those numbers, I guess you can translate it easily. So let's discuss. The first thing is number 10. I can make up my mind without too much trouble. Yeah, there is the word make up. Yeah, and the first thing you must do is that, okay, you must be aware of the words which come in a bundle with preposition like this. For example, make up. Yeah, there is a word make and preposition up. Yeah, you must be careful. Yeah, with that word, because it is the combination between verb and preposition. So let's check this word in a dictionary. Make up. Yeah, make up. There are some make up here. Make up, make something up. This one, STH is something. Yeah, SB is somebody. Yeah. Now you must okay, you must check your instrument. Yeah, so that it matches with the dictionary. I can make up my mind. Yeah, make up my mind. You look for that word. If any, ya make up my mind. Jika ada, kita cari yang make up my mind. Nah, make up your mind. What does it say? To decide. Yeah, make your mind up. Let's check. Oh, the same. So these two phrases have similar meaning. That is to decide. So you can translate the number 10 like I can make up, saya dapat memutuskan, ya, membuat keputusan tanpa punya banyak masalah, begitu. Saya bisa membuat keputusan tanpa masalah yang berarti. Nah, kita bisa mengartikan seperti itu. Nah, of course it is different from make up class, ya. Make up class. For example, to form a particular thing, amount, or number as a whole, like that. Okay, so that sort of thing. Yeah, if any, yeah, the first thing you do is that be aware of words which come up with another word. Yeah, this one preposition belongs to function word. Yeah. Now, if you still remember in English vocabulary course, such as preposition. Yeah, and then check the closest, this one, range. Yeah, I told you about range last week. Yeah, closest range in dictionary or even dictionary. Nah, okay, since we have make up my mind, since the dictionary has make up your mind, yeah, so we choose this one because this is the closest range, ya, the closest one. Ini yang paling mendekati karena ada yang mirip, ya. Make up your mind di sini make up my mind. Nah, jadi kita langsung ke sini. Oke. Okay? And then number 18, I'm popular with. Nah, I guess this one okay, will not burden you that much, yeah, because it looks normal, yeah, but in my opinion it can mislead you, ya. Itu bisa karena terlalu kelihatannya kata-kata itu normal, itu bisa menyesatkan Anda gitu. Kalau Anda artikan langsung kan saya populer dengan apa anak-anak di seumuran saya atau seusia saya. Nah, kita ini bisa multitafsir. Bisa juga saya dan teman-teman saya itu populer, bisa aja. Nah, in fact, popular with itu this one. Nah, berpasangan, dia popular itu pasangannya with gitu. Ya, this is sort of collocation. Popular itu with pasangannya. Di sini like, enjoyed, and or supported by many people. So you can translate it into saya orang yang populer di antara teman-teman saya. Kita bisa artikan seperti itu, ya. Jadi kids di sini tidak harus diartikan sebagai anak-anak, ya. Bergantung dengan kebutuhan si instrumen ini kembali lagi. We go back to its purpose. If it is aimed for the adult, then you can change kids into saya populer di kalangan bapak-bapak seumuran saya, mungkin seperti itu, atau saya populer di kalangan ibu-ibu seusia saya. Nah, begitu. Kita sesuaikan dengan kebutuhan klien. Well, that's for number 18, ya. Saya terkenal atau populer di kalangan teman-teman saya, itu juga bisa. And then number 22, I give in very easily. Nah, I'm sure you are familiar with give up, but this one is different. Yeah, this one is give in. Okay, without further delay, immediately let's check this word in our dictionary, give in. Yeah, this one. There are two give-ins here. The first one is agree, to finally agree to someone, what someone wants after refusing for a period of time, atau terpaksa mengiyakan gitu, ya. And then the second give-in is this one, ya, to give a piece of written work or a document to someone for them to read, judge, or deal with. Nah, okay, if the context is in the daily life, not in a specific context or in a specific field like this one. The second give-in, yeah. Oh, sorry, I mean this one, yeah. I wrongly read. So this one is give something in, yeah, not give in, yeah. So we focus on this. So this one, yeah, admit defeat, to accept that you have been defeated and agree to stop competing or fighting. Jadi both give in share the same, almost the same meaning, that is to finally defeat, ya, atau mengalah begitu. Atau mengalah di sini artinya. To accept the be defeated itu kan berarti menerima kekalahan gitu, ya. Kalau yang pertama, to finally agree to what someone wants after refusing for a period of time, mengalah, ya. Jadi dua-duanya hampir sama, mengalah dan mengakui kekalahan begitu. Nah, jadi kalau di sini kita sesuaikan dengan konteks saja. I give in very easily. Nah, kita bisa kalau di sini tidak ada, sepertinya di instrumen ini, the whole instrument, it does not tell us about the conflict, ya, but that it tells us about people behavior, ya. Since there is no fight or there is no conflict, karena tidak ada di sini, tidak ada kata-kata yang merujuk perkelahian atau konflik di semua item, ya, maksud saya, maka kita bisa ambil konteksnya bahwa dia digunakan untuk mengukur kepribadian orang masing-masing. Nah, jadi yang paling cocok adalah yang ini, to final agree. Nah, itu kita bisa artikan ini saya mudah mengalah, seperti itu. ya. Then 28, I like to be called on in class. Nah, this is obvious ya, so obvious. This is truly obvious. Ini pasti, ini sudah jelas, ini merupakan above level karena di sini ada dua preposisi, ya. Maka yang ini pasti call upon ini pasangannya. Kita cek di sini. Call on ya, bukan call upon, call on. Nah ini, this one. There are 3 call on ya, call in on ya, ini kita tidak pakai ya, call in on, apalagi ini call in bisa call on, di sini yang dipakai fix call on somebody, dan satunya call on something. Nah di sini karena subjeknya adalah I itu kan orang ya, berarti kita pakainya yang somebody. Call on somebody, to ask someone in a formal way to do something. Nah, so you can translate it into saya orang yang sering dimintai tolong di kelas. Nah, kita bisa menerjemahkan seperti itu, ya. Karena kalau kita satu-satu kan, saya suka dimintai tolong di kelas. Nah, itu kan kurang begitu luas ya. Tapi masih tetap masuk untuk si pembaca itu ya, masih make sense gitu. Nah, jadi kita bisa mengertikan saya suka. Nah, tapi kan kalau saya suka itu seperti saya menyukainya. Tapi kalau di sini kan konteksnya saya itu sering. Nah, maksudnya kan gitu, suka atau sering. Kita jangan menyamakan dengan Indonesia. Maksudnya di sini kita bisa artikan saya sering dimintai tolong di kelas, begitu. Oke, number 31. Things are all mixed up in my life. Nah, mixed up di sini ya. Mixed up. If any, we check mixed up. Nah, this one. Nah, this is the possible one. Nah, as I told you, check the closest range ya. Jadi periksalah kata-kata yang paling mendekati atau pasangan yang paling mendekati. Kalau di sini ada mixed up, ya sudah, kita berarti pakai ini. Gitu. Mixed up di sini upset, worried, and confused, especially because of personal problem. So this one deals with a psychological condition of a person, begitu ya. Karena dia seperti merasa khawatir atau punya permasalahan psikologis, ya. Nah, things are all mixed up in my life. Jadi kata kuncinya di sini bisa seperti semuanya campur aduk begitu. Ya, di kehidupanku, di hidupku ya. Semua yang ada di hidupku itu campur aduk. Nah, kurang lebih seperti itu. 38. This one is not collocation, yeah, low opinion. Why it is not? Why is it not a collocation? Let's check this one, low opinion. Okay, we don't find low opinion here, so we might guess that low opinion is an idiom or idiomatic expression. Let's check on this one, yeah, on a website I found it, low opinion, yeah, it is an idiom. I have a low opinion of something. It means to think that something is not very good, yeah. So we can translate it into I have a low opinion of myself. Saya itu, kita bisa artikan ini saya kurang percaya diri, kita bisa ya, karena ini berkaitan dengan perasaan yang kurang kompeten kayak gitu. That is not very good. Nah, kalau kita melihat diri kita kurang very good, berarti entah kurang kompeten begitu ya, atau kurang percaya diri begitu. Tapi di sini not very good ini kaitannya dengan ability di sini, ya. Okay. And then 46, kids pick on me very often. Nah, pick on me, I guess this one is collocation. Pick on me ya, me itu kan manusia, berarti somebody. Nah, this one kita langsung cari yang pick on somebody. Kalau ini kan pick somebody up on something, pick up on something, pick up on something, pick up on someone your own size. Nah, yang paling cocok yang ini. Kenapa yang ini tidak? Ya karena ini satu paket, pick on someone your own size gitu. Jadi kita ambil yang ini To criticize, punish, or be kind to the same person often and unfairly. Nah, jadi untuk mengkritisi ya atau berlaku tidak adil, ya begitu. Jadi kita bisa artikan di sini luasnya ya. Saya sering dibully teman-teman itu bisa. Ya, teman-teman sering membuli saya bisa. Ya, karena di sini ada kata unfairly. Nah, gitu. Atau uh, kita bisa cari di sini, coba pick on somebody synonym, pick on someone ya. This one. Nah, bully kan di sini. Nah, jadi kita bisa kalau ingin simpelnya bisa langsung ditulis pick on bla 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 sinonim. Nah, itu lebih efektif atau lebih ringkas daripada kita menyimpulkan sendiri dan mungkin kadang salah. Begitu. Well, okay, I guess that's all for the assignments discussion. If you have any question about this one, yeah, if there are or there is number or numbers that you think you are still confused, you can give your comment on the YouTube. Okay, thank you students, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.